song, and every time I was like, oh, you like Bone? Yeah, man, I love Bone. That song is the shit. Man, shut the fuck up. But like, you know, hey,
Ninja,
I love Bone, dude.
hate to break it to you, we're rolling.
Oh, you fuck.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
You bastard. You motherfucker.
Yes,
Hey.
we talk about Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Shit. Y'all, man, fuck that. Bone is the shit. Tech Nine is the shit.
Yes.
Bone is the shit. And if you think otherwise, you're a fucking idiot out there in YouTube land. But, dragging you bastard. But like,
Surprise, nigga, surprise.
you motherfucker, this is what you get.
No, not the other one, not the other one. No, don't do it, don't do it. No, that's ugly. Oh.
Man,
so crazy.
But to reiterate, if you watch this video and comment some shit like, oh, Tech Nine said something like that, just remember.
No fucks given. Yes.
Yes. If you can tell by the title, welcome to another installment of Dragon and Ninja's Rambling Reviews, and this time we're going to review the DLC for if you've been following our channel for a while, you know our first ever review was for the Walking Dead game, the Telltale game, that shit back last year. They announced E3, and if you watched our E3 Sony press conference review, we talked about this game at the end of it, like the DLC, and you know, we were very excited for it. Well, come to find out, they put that bitch on the store last Tuesday.
We actually got to play it.
And I came across it by accident, and I was like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, Dragon, it's in the store, we gotta get this bitch now. And like,
yeah, but it comes up when you didn't have money on it, like on the shit. I was like a fucking $2 or $1 short. I was like, this bastards. I snuck it on there.
But I hooked us up, dude. I got us to hook up, and we got the
it's good.
And it's great. It's
Hell
great.
yeah.
It has me very anxious for season 2. It's really cool. It's really good. It's basically the plot takes place at the beginning of the first season, and it goes all the way for 400 days. That's why it's called 400 days. You play as 5 different people.
Slide this fucking chair over here. Fuck that.
You play 5 different people in the each story. It's like short stories. Like, I don't know if y'all read a lot of books and stuff, you people on YouTube.
Yeah.
Obviously you don't, because y'all don't hear listening to us and shit, but like if you ever read like short story compilation books and stuff, man, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a Walking Dead short story compilation DLC. Because each story, what, 15 minutes at the max? You know what I mean? Like, maybe that. But it's dope because it keeps you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still just like the other game, but the gameplay mechanics, it really shows what they're gonna try to do in the next game.
Yup, in that amount of time, you get to see the points of view of 5 characters, which I thought was good. Like, yeah.
But the story takes place around like this one area of like this truck stop from the first game. And there's a lot to call back to the first season. Your choices really do go over into the other game.
Yeah.
Like into the DLC. Like, what was it? The bitch, if in your game in The Walking Dead Season 1, if you had Carly or Doug killed, if you, during Russell's story, you could hide in the bushes and that bitch would be there. Like a dead zombie corpse.
And by the way, heads up, if you choose to hide with Russell, you will get a trophy for that. Or achievement. Just
or if you win the rock, paper, scissors game in Wyatt's story.
Yep.
Which Dragon can't.
Yeah, I could not win for shit when I first started. I was redoing that one part that was pissing me. I was like, and then when I was close to winning, same bullshit. People throwing the fucking rocks and scissors and all that. I was like, that's it, enough. I was like, and it was funny. The guy was saying this is weird, and he's talking about, all right. We doing this for a long time, and the guy out there could be bleeding to death.
Like I was do like the first time I did, I won both. I won the first. It was the best 2 out of 3. I won the first 2, bam, and then that happened. And then like the second time I did it, man, I was like, man, I'm gonna intentionally lose this shit because I'd rather have me pissed off at that dude than pissed off at me for the next season.
I was like, fuck! I was like,
I couldn't lose, man. I couldn't lose. I literally looked at what the choices were.
Yeah, here's the funny thing. When I redid it, I couldn't lose for shit. When I went to do it, like I couldn't. When I wanted to lose, I couldn't do it. It wasn't happening until I finally got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These characters, man, they're like whoever, like you could at the end of the game, this one character, each short story revolves around these pictures that are posted on this like bulletin board, I guess, like in front of that truck stop, and like what you're doing is you play through their stories, and then this chick shows up at the end named Tavia, who has nothing to do with the rest of them, of course.
Yeah.
And, she goes out there and she gives all the survivors, people you've been playing with, she gives them a choice: come with me to our community or whatever, or stay here. And depending on what choices you made during the whole thing, during the other stories, decides what character goes with what. And yes, it is possible to take one character, and it's possible to take all characters, or two characters, or four. You know what I mean? Like you can take.
I want all them motherfuckers.
And I will say this: me and Dragon, we played it twice. We had to go back. We were going to do this review yesterday, but neither one of us were satisfied with our choices.
Yeah, I was like, nah, something's run back. I gotta do that.
This time it just seemed like a lot of them were like the answers that you had to like hit the buttons real fast for.
Yeah.
They wasn't worded. They were worded the way you wanted it to sound, but when the character said it, it was like completely different.
Yeah, but like I was like, I didn't say it like that. That's not what I meant.
But you play as the first. For anybody that wants to know the order of the story, 'cause you can play it in chronological order if you want to. But me and Dragon, we had to look it up and shit. But like, 'cause we played in chronological order.
Yes, I love order.
Yeah, no chaos. Anyway. That would still be chaos, wouldn't it? If it was like fuck chaos.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another video. That's another video altogether. Okay. Like the first story is Vince, the Asian dude, who to this day I can't tell if that's like tattoos on his face or wrinkles, or supposed to be wrinkles. I don't know what the fuck that is. Vince, and then that hippie guy Wyatt.
Wyatt.
People watch The Walking Dead, or you the TV show, or read the comics. I just got this really big like Dale vibe from that dude. Like,
yeah, man.
Like he felt like Dale, like a Dale type character. The third story was Russell.
Yeah, Russell
was the third story.
Yeah, Russell.
And we're gonna talk about the stories individually here in a minute. I'm just giving y'all the order they go in. Bonnie was fourth. And Shell was last.
Yep.
Yeah, Shell was the fifth story, and you play them all, and we're gonna go through each character one by one and the gameplay.
You know when you sent me the order through the message about the which way to do it, I said this saying, who the fuck is Tavia? I was like, where's that chick at? Like, is she somewhere I missed on the board?
Yeah, that's because Dragon didn't know what I do. I found the order before he did, and I just didn't tell him who Tavia was.
I was like, where the hell is Tavia at? I was on the board for a while looking for the damn card, and I was like, wait a minute. I don't see
okay,
it.
so I guess we're even now with the shit you pulled on me at the beginning of the
Wait.
So I guess we're even now.
Wait, I got you back first. Damn it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got me on the video. No, I got you. I accidentally trolled you. But
Yeah, you did.
And you just completely trolled me earlier. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, you get one of these.
Ninja, it had to be done, man.
Just so y'all know, man, that picture right there, that's Gokai Silver or Ikari Guy.
He's also known as the troll.
Yeah, that's you be super troll. But if you don't know what Gokaiger is, man, quit watching our video and go watch it.
Yeah.
Shit. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna break down each story, stuff that happened in it, stuff we noticed in it, stuff like that. We're gonna be warned there will be spoilers, because I know we was like with The Last of Us, we were like, hey, we're not gonna spoil shit, but this time, fuck you. We don't care. You know what I mean? Fuck you. If you don't want to hear it, stop watching the video now, go play the game and come back. But alright, number one, we're gonna start with Vince's story, and it starts on day 2, and this is the last time I'll be able to tell you what day it starts on. But you play as the dude. The game starts, like his story starts. You see him shoot this dude, right? And later on, you find out, like through the dialogue, that it was his brother you were helping. But I swear, the first time I played, I swear to God, that dude said something about his wife. Like, I don't know your wife, and I thought he was shooting because of his wife. But then when they said it was his brother, I was like, well, damn, cool. That's cool because it would have been too much like what happened to Lee in the first scene. You know what I mean? Like, all right. So then, like after that, you gotta run, and you get like you run past Lee's family's drugstore, like before the outbreak.
Hell yeah, I know
running and everything. And like you get a choice, man, to throw the gun, to ditch the gun. You can ditch it in the trash can. You can put it.
Trash can first time for me. Roof second time for me.
Yeah, I threw it both times because I hated. I've had to do that a couple. Anyway, but I did the roof track, did the trash can first time, and the roof the second time.
Yep.
Either way, no matter which one you pick, you get called.
You're gonna get fucked over anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. How
Still on that bus.
You get called in the trash can?
I think somebody knocked it over. I forgot who knocked it over.
Like a kid or something?
It could have been a kid or an animal or something.
Right on.
Honestly, I have no clue why a kid would be at that part right there. I don't know. What the fuck going on?
The person that found it on the roof, man, was like a janitor or something.
Yeah.
For that building.
Yeah, some asshole decided to work that day.
Yeah. But he takes off running down the street, man, like through the alley, and then like you hear the sirens get loud. The sirens from the police car get louder and louder.
Yeah.
It snaps. It was like it was him having a flashback, and it snaps to him on a prison bus.
Yeah, he eventually you're right sitting right up on that fucking bus, right on that damn bus.
Is our second call back to season 1. That police car that you see drive by right there,
yeah,
that is in fact the car taking Lee to jail, to prison at the beginning of the first season, the very opening scene. And by the way, at the beginning of the game, when they showed the truck stop while before the outbreak, you'll see like a guy pumping gas and a little kid running towards him.
Yep.
People discovered, not us, but people discovered that that was actually Kenny and Duck from the first season.
Ah.
But alright, so you get up there, man, like this dude, he's like you can make him like, you can make him feel bad about what he did. You can make him feel like however you want him to feel. You know what I mean? But I tried to play. One thing I try to do with each character, man, just based on like the way they acted and stuff. I try to keep the characters. I kind of keep my decisions as much as what I felt like that character was, or what they were like.
Yeah.
Because, see, the difference. Okay. Before I go any further, let me just get this out of the way. I know a lot of you motherfuckers are like, whoa, what's the difference between this one and the first season? When you play with the people in the second game, or if you play the first season, you spend at least about 10 hours, I think, like with Lee and Clem.
Yeah.
And basically, you just shape Lee into your personality. There's no, like, you know what I mean? Because the very first thing he says, that's your choice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's your choice. The first thing he says, and like, you know what I mean? Like, you shape the dude to what you want to be like. Now, see, these people in this one, you don't spend a lot of time with them, but they do go a long way to make you, like, feel bad for these people, or like, feel like you feel something's wrong.
Yeah.
And that's a very good accomplishment for Telltale. But like but really what I tried to do was I tried to just fit my choices in with what I seen of what I knew of the character, or what I knew about them, like their mannerisms and like the way I think they thought. But what happened?
I was looking through the games on the fucking hard drive to see what the hell was there. I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
I was like 29 on it.
You know what, dude? In the middle of one of our reviews, you're just gonna look at okay. Dude, basically the whole first thing is you're in a prison bus. The outbreak breaks. If you look out the window, two of the people that are running from the zombie attack are actually Shell and her sister Becca. Shell's the fifth story character, and her sister Becca are actually running from them. And I didn't catch that the first time because I hadn't played that.
Yeah, man. Like,
who the fuck the people were, but like. Then you have to like the zombie shit happens, and like you have to like take the shotgun, man. Like you have a choice. This is one of your choices. You can either shoot off the guy in front of you's leg, or the dude behind you shoot his foot off so you can get the cuffs they were cuffed with off the dude's leg and run. Now, here's another thing we're gonna do with these things too, so that way you'll have an idea of where you want to take it when y'all play the game. But okay, if you shoot the guy in front of you, Danny. If you shoot his leg off, Vince will not go at the end of the game. He will not go to the community or whatever. Okay. If you shoot the guy behind you, the white guy, like he'll go then. Alright, so that's that choice. That's the one, first one. And then you leave the other dude the bus to get ate by a zombie.
Yeah. So that during the credits, somehow you made it off the bus. Couldn't go no further.
Yeah, how did Bogey
yeah, look, I was like, he couldn't go no further though. No further than that.
Yeah, in the credits, if you watch the credits, like whatever choices you made during the actual
the
game, they play like the consequences of your choice, like during
the credit roll.
What could be stuff happening. Like, but I just want to know how he got off that bus.
I know.
He was like Chum, dude. He was like Chum. Like, just follow the zombie. All I do is follow the trail of fucking blood and...
Yeah.
They just found him, like...
You know, like,
yeah, but, alright, the next story is this dude named Wyatt, man. These two hippies. Stoners, I guess.
Yeah.
They talk about weed a lot. Like, the one dude... He's like, check the glove box and see if there's some sticky in there.
Dude, first of all, how the fuck he forget ammo is in that, yo? How the fuck do you forget that? I mean,
no, he didn't forget, dude. He just was hot. He was hoarding it, man.
Yeah.
Because when I took away from that conversation, he was hoarding it.
Yeah, you'll say he wants some. You'll say, is there any weed in there? Yeah, want weed.
Here's something I just want to make perfectly clear about apocalypse scenarios, especially the zombie one the most. Yeah, okay. Smoking pot during a zombie apocalypse, doing any drug for that matter during a zombie apocalypse would probably be the last thing.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, anything that will make me fall asleep or make me not responsive.
Hell,
fast enough.
even getting drunk.
Fuck that. Look, I'm nothing against the, just not during a zombie apocalypse,
yeah.
So y'all know that. Don't come over here, oh, you guys go there, you shut up.
Don't do any narcotics during the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. And then, another thing too, if you motherfucker are with me during the zombie apocalypse, your ass get bit, just know you're dying right there. I got no qualms of shooting you in between your eyeballs. Just know that. Alright, and that goes for anybody, my family, friends, anybody.
Yeah.
You know. And I'll get to why that is in a minute when we get to Russell's story.
I mean, you could do, when they first get bit, you could do a little mercy thing and knock them out before you do it, right? Like, you do it there.
Not me, hell no. Bitch,
look, we go easy on the guys that get bitten. Like, just knock them out and then kill them, right? So they feel the thing.
I have to tell Dragon, like, off somewhere else where I'm not there, because as soon as I find out, like, oh, you got bit, sorry. You'll become a walker, and you'll be a part of what we have to deal with later. Somebody else might. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
wait.
and I applied that same principle to one of Russell's moments too. Like, so,
yeah.
But we can discuss that in here. But okay. There starts off, man. They're like flying down the street in front of like where the prison bus was, in front of the fucking gas station. Hauling ass. Like and this dude comes up in a pickup truck, big dually truck or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Comes up behind them, man. He's trying to kill them. They're all freaking out. You gotta shoot the dude's truck with the dude's gun. Well, after you blow out, I found out you can blow out either one of it. Like you can blow out either one of the lights. Because the first time I did, I blew out the left light and the it was the right light. But like and then like the dude will turn down, like the guy driving, Eddie I think was his name. He'll turn down this damn dirt road and turn the lights off. And then you go into this big ass conversation about why it's dangerous to ride down a dirt road with your lights off. And Jesus Christ, you gotta have that conversation. Like, okay, that's stupid. I'm sorry. I made that, like, dude, that was like my whole thinking during that part. Was like, dude, you're an idiot.
Nah, let's get to the part where you say he will punch your eyes. Damn it.
Oh, that's my new favorite line. Dude, I'm gonna use that bitch everywhere I can. I'm gonna just be like, punch your eyes.
Punch your eyes. Look, I was sitting there in my chair playing the game. I'm like, punch your eyes. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yo said, punch your eyes.
It's fucking lame, but it was awesome at the same time.
I was laughing so hard during
the way that guy says it, yeah, dude. Like, the way that guy
Oh,
says
can
it,
you
man.
believe this guy? He'll
Like,
say,
he's just like,
yeah.
comes out of nowhere and just like, he's like, I will punch your eye.
Yeah, look, I told him, I'm like, wait, man, did you just say you punch my eyes? That's why I know I didn't hear that. I know that's not what I heard.
So like, yeah, dude, and then like whenever he was talking about like his dick or whatever, then get
Yeah.
option, I was like, yeah, quit talking about your dick, man. I'm like,
I know.
like, dude, shut up. But yeah, well, then you get down, then they fucking hit like I thought it was a walker. I thought that shit was a walker,
I
but
did too.
it's that dude from Vince's Story, the cop that ran
It's
out.
the same dude. And then you come to find out it's going, that same dude is going to be somewhere else. Like he traveled everywhere in that bitch.
Yeah, he actually comes back. Yeah, dude, that dude made it from like the area right there to the gas station.
Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck you get there?
You know what I mean? Like, he was walking with purpose. Like, he wanted no fucking Coca-Cola, man, shit.
Like that motherfucker's gonna be travel, Jack. I'm sure you got like infected on the way, you know.
But,
you had to.
Yeah, so then you get your choice for this game. Well, there's one of two. Like this one right here is kind of a minor choice. But it actually, I don't know. It's kind of weird how this choice plays out. All right, you hit the dude, and then they both start freaking out. Like the two guys, Wyatt and Eddie, start freaking out about it. Was it a man? Was it dead? Was it an animal? And they decide that one of them, like Eddie ain't gonna leave it because it was a man, which is, that's totally understandable, but not in a fucking zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah, but cause chances are, if you did hit it, like as hard as they hit that thing and he wasn't dead, he was probably dead by the time y'all got there and already turned into a zombie. Hence, having a problem you have to deal with later.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? No. So, but anyway, so Eddie, like, they decide which one of them can get out of the car and go, look, well, Eddie's like, hey, let's play rock, paper, scissors, and I was like, dude, I was even like, really? Like, I chose the really option. I was like, really?
Yeah, and then I got to a point, they gave you a choice to play or refuse. I decided to play, and your wife was like, he can't believe he doing this shit. Right now.
I wish they had the choice with the you hit that dude and you go see. I wish they had that choice. Like,
look, I even wanted to get out and go check, but this motherfucker wanted to still play that game. Like, what the hell?
So if you play the game, when you play the game, if you lose, you have to get out as Wyatt and go check on this dude. And I'll let Dragon explain this part to y'all in just a second, because I didn't get this neither time I played it.
What, like the one if you lost?
Yeah.
If you lose, Wyatt got to get out there and go look for the, you know, practically follow the trail to the dead dude or something. Basically, you had to look at the like you find a shoe. Yeah, it came from the guy that damn guy like that you hit. It came from the shoe, but you find some other shit on the way. Somehow you find a backpack. I don't get that one. You know, like a fucking backpack. I don't know why that was there.
The backpack from the backpack from Bonnie's story that Dee was carrying on her back.
It might have been. I'm starting to think it might have been, but like you finally find, and then you find the trail of blood. I think it was blue. I think it was kind of blue. Or grayish. I forgot the exact color of it, but I know it was a fucking backpack sitting in that, like out that bitch, like where they turned that. And also you follow the trail of blood. You know how you on PS3 you gotta hit triangle to for the eye icon to examine it and all that. Yeah. Until you find that guy. It turns out it was the cop that was on that the police bus.
Oh, okay.
And then during that at that point you gotta. They say, okay, pick them up, hold X, and then you press it up on the analog stick. So you can pull them, technically pull them, and then if you see any zombies on the way, you let them go, and then remember how you aim the gun and then press X to shoot them? You gotta do keep doing that back and forth as you kill the zombies again, like pick them back up and keep dragging them until you get to the car. That's when you get practically to the car, that's when you will hear Eddie saying, get the fuck off, like he's trying to shake the guy out that's trying to do something to him. Then he ended up leaving Wyatt in the process, like at that part.
Oh, so you do make it back to the car?
Yeah, Wyatt don't make it back to the car at all. Eddie pulls the fuck off and leave Wyatt in the fucking
to that general area.
Yeah, you can make it. You can get up there. I mean, you don't get all the way to the car because it's still going to be kind of in a distance, but you're gonna see.
Close though, right?
Yeah, you're gonna see the car pull off. Yeah, to a point where you can see the shit pull off and hit the truck.
I'll tell you about Mike what happens because I got the other one twice, and I'll tell you what something that's kind of different about that during the other one. Whenever we get to. But anyway, was that it? That was the whole thing that happens now when the Eddie pulls off. Okay, now if you win the Rock Paper Scissors game, you get the Eddie dude. The driver has to go out there.
If you win that Rock Paper Scissors game, you also get a trophy.
For that shit too.
See, we letting them know, Ninja. We just letting them know.
How nice we are to you guys, and y'all just fucking ignore us all the time. Yeah. I love you, motherfuckers. So the dude gets out to go, and the first time I see him walk across the front windshield, I thought he was a walker, dude.
I did too, yo. Plus the shit came out of nowhere too when he did it. Like,
yeah, dude.
I was,
and he gets out there like right where the fog starts.
Yeah.
Like where it starts to get like really thick. And he turns around and he throws you the fucking keys, right?
Yeah.
And the keys land underneath the damn seat, so you have to like push the board back. But whenever the dude turns the light on to find the keys and turns it back off, the dude from the truck that you shot that guy, Nate or whatever, he's right there. Like, and he comes for the car, dude, and you're trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he comes and starts banging on the window with his gun. And, no, he opens the door. The first time he opens the door and tries to drag you out, and you get out, and you gotta get back in and shut the door. And then, like, he'll bang on the window with his pistol, and, like, he'll bust the window out, and then, like, he'll grab you, you just gotta hit the button a bunch of times and punch him.
So break his fucking fingers.
And then you hit the gear shifter that you take out. And, see, I checked behind, you can, it actually shows, like, the rear view kind of view of him leaving, and Eddie didn't even make it up there to the part where Wyatt would make it if he got out the car.
Holy shit!
And what I think about that is because if you get the winning, like we win the game ending, like the winning Rock Paper Scissors thing, during that still shot of him, it's got like that dude that is holding up the dead cop zombie person. Like Eddie, he's holding him up with his gun, and like the other dude is standing there like he was whenever Wyatt first turned the light on.
Another part about that, if it was Wyatt like out there, see what Wyatt would do, he would put the guy down and then flee himself. Like that's when he thought about it. Like he's like, if he carried that guy, he ain't getting out this motherfucking shit. So he put the cop down and just hauled ass, like got the fuck out of there.
And when we get to the end of these stories, when we get to taping the story, we'll give you our theories on what we think is going to happen in the next season, based on the choices that were made in this season and this DLC in the last season, because they do carry over. Everything carries over. Every way you made everything happen in all of these episodes, they do carry over to season 2. But we'll get to that when we get to taping the story. After that is Russell.
Yep.
And, this is my favorite story, but also it was my least favorite story.
It was, yeah.
No, actually, Shell's story is my least favorite one. Just the beginning of where you have to walk all through that barn. So we'll get to that. Okay. So he plays a dude named Russell, and he's walking from somewhere to Statesboro, Georgia. Shout out, that's our homeboy Al's hometown. But he's walking to Statesboro, and the dude in the truck that was chasing the other two dudes pulls up beside him. Now at this point, you can either hide in the grasses by Doug or Carly, depending on which one you killed in the first season, or he'll stand his ground. Now, the first time I did, I had him stand his ground, but it just didn't feel natural. It just didn't feel like the way he was freaking out about it, like beforehand, and just like the transition from the scene to like the two scenes. Didn't make sense.
So I kind of
like, one minute he's all like, I don't know what to do, and then when you stand your ground, he's all of a sudden turns out like he's fucking He-Man or some shit.
Dude, he had the multiple personalities at that point. It felt like it. It felt like it to me. Like switch attitudes on the fly. Jack, like I was like, what this guy was freaking out 1 second down y'all, the Terminator.
And then you get in this conversation with the dude, but see after this, I'm gonna go, because I chose basically all the same stuff I did the last time I did this part. After the, because I went back after Dragon told me about how Carla was in the bushes. I thought she was a zombie across the street.
I did too, like, and I could have sworn I walked way the fuck past her, like,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he made it back to her.
That's weird though, cause like she died in the street.
Mm-hmm.
How did she get over there?
I know.
Unless she
Look, ninja, body placements.
Or if she was like walking back towards the ditch and some regular dude like shot him on the way by. But
yeah, when I was young, I was like, how the fuck I get back all the way back there? Like, that was like going towards where I think Nate was, like when he was coming up, right? For the hiding and shit. That was too fucking close right there. If he was going all the way back just to hide right there.
Yeah, dude,
I continued to stay hiding though. I didn't want to get up.
No, I got up. I was like, man, like, he didn't see me now. He didn't talk like,
look,
like I'm a
I stayed there. He said, I can see you breathing.
And you can either get in the truck with me or stay down with your girlfriend. I don't care. We can go there. We're gonna talk about Nate real quick because
the asshole.
The funniest scene to that to me was when you're riding with him and he's like trying to make conversation with you and he's really quiet and it's got like on the screen it's got like him sitting here driving and it's got Russell right here and the way he just keeps looking at him and he like scratches like his like neck and chin.
Yeah, I decided to not say nothing and that's when he decided to wander around trying to fish for a conversation.
Yeah, you know, like whenever, if you watch his facial expressions during that thing and the way he's doing it, dude, that shit had me fucking laughing my ass off. He's like, hey, But like, that dude was a pedophile. Anyway, like, we're gonna get this.
I told him, I said, just drive.
Yeah, me too. I was like, can we just drive? He was like, what? Me? You want to sit on my lap now? I was like, bitch. Like, dude. I ain't never wanted to punch a video game character in my life except for Booster Gold and DC Universe. So like, oh yeah, fuck Booster Gold. But anyway,
Nate, oh man, dude.
But yeah, and he asked me all these weird ass fucking questions, man. Like he asked me about you, where you came from, like before you got up with him and stuff. And anytime you mention anything about little girls, man, this dude started going off, man, talking about what do you give her?
Yeah, all up in that conversation. I'm trying to stay up.
You're like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
What the hell, man?
And then you get like, you know, they ride you. All of a sudden, man, he gets mad because you won't like answer his question right, like he wants you to or some shit.
On a scale of 1 to 10 bullshit.
Yeah, and then like, you know, he like makes enough noise where a walker will be attracted to the truck. Rolls the window down halfway and it can get you about to get eaten, man. Like he's about to get you eaten by Neil Walker. I want to know what the hell scares you. I wish I seen it after I hit it the second time, but I wish I picked the option of bitch, I kill you.
I know, man. I know. I went for 10.
Yeah, I did too.
I honestly wanted to hit 5. I think what the hell you say I will freak out like or something like that. I wanted to see. I wanted to do it.
I think the bar was dropping like really fast, man. I looked up and that was the first thing I said. It was like, she's a 10, okay?
Yeah, because I was looking decide the shit. Guess how I decide, Ninja. Guess how I decide.
Yeah, just the first thing I look at.
I go into the XMB to decide. I like to look at it. like I paused to freeze it.
But the second time I did it, like I still hit the 10, but when I looked up at him, I seen the "I'll fucking kill you."
Yeah.
I hit that one, but I hit the like the button that the other one was because I was like thinking, say the "I'll kill you" line, but my finger wouldn't move off that other button. I was like, no. But anyway, so you know he goes to try to shoot the walker, but he has no bullets, and then they pull off. And
I'm like this asshole.
Well, as soon as they get to the truck stop, man, they start getting shot at by this sniper in the window. So you got this whole big long sequence, man, where you and that dude got to get around the truck stop and you're getting shot at. And I swear to God, I'm gonna go back and play that sequence where he throws you the gun. I'm gonna play it till I catch that fucking gun, just because.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna start like a whole other save file and just keep rewinding that episode till I catch it. But like but yeah, you get in there and you figure out it's 2 old people. Like the old lady shot. And the dude just trying to protect his wife, man. And like, he keeps saying, yeah, y'all, you came here and took our food and did this and did that. And then like Russell and Nate are like, no, we ain't never been here, but dude, I could tell Nate had, because just the way he looked when he was talking about killing them people for accusing them like that, like shooting at them.
Yeah.
You see the look on his face, like,
Yeah.
look on his face, like, yeah. He, like, that, he's one of them dudes that was up there.
Yeah, at that point it was time to get the fuck out, right?
and this is where your choice for Russell comes in. You can either stay with Nate and it be like you know, you just stay with him, or you can leave and Nate will still, like, either way Nate's gonna kill them two old people no matter which option you choose. Alright, so like I chose to leave. That whole thing had me like, fuck that dude. Like, that whole thing had me like, fuck you.
Dude, I tried to kill that motherfucker. Like, when he...
Yeah, Dragon tried to shoot him.
I tried to shoot this bitch. The game, like, I said fire. And then he didn't do it. I was like, oh, you bastard. Why didn't you kill this man? I was like, because, look, dude, I came to a point where he was fucking pissing me off any damn way. Like, after that shit he pulled back in that truck.
He was trying to say I was in a goddamn cruise.
Yeah.
In a game or something. Just cause I'm Hispanic. Like, I make this on a gang member, fuck you. But alright, well, yeah, and then like, there's actually, when you get to take this story, because he won't go if you leave the gas station.
Yeah.
He won't go. Until you get to take this story, and if you say the option of you might to find people there, that you know in this community, then he'll go. So if you want to do the leaving scenario, if he pisses you off to the point like he did me and Dragon, where you just let the motherfucker, when you get to take this story, if you choose the option during the last part of the conversation that says you might find somebody there you know, that's how you get Russell to go. If you choose to leave. If you stay, the dude will still kill the old people, and then I don't know what happened after that, because I just can't see that dude staying with him for any reason. But and that's pretty much Russell's story. What's that? Bonnie.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Hers is probably my least. Now I think about it, hers is probably my least favorite, because that whole like love triangle thing was weird, man.
All I got to say is, damn, D.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about these crazy eye in a minute. Okay, you start this man underneath this water tower that's up. It's like everything in this episode, like this DLC, takes place around the gas station, and this part of the episode takes place at this water tower a little ways up from the gas station.
Leland was asking about crab hands and snake tongues and shit. I wanted both. I'll take both.
Before we go into this one, we're going to jump back to Russell for a minute.
Yeah.
Before you go into the truck stop to kill those people, there's a walker, and it's that dude, it's the other cop, the one that got bit in the
fat guy, the one that got bit on that bus.
That dude. Yeah, he's actually the walker behind the scene. Now, you can either choose to kill him or choose to leave him. If you kill him, he won't show up in Bonnie's story, and Bonnie's story will be the only story out of all 5 of them that has no walkers. Now, if you choose to just let it lay there, he'll, like, and I'll get into this in a minute, and then he'll appear in Bonnie's story, and I'll tell you how in just a second, but but anyway, jumping back to Bonnie's story, you're at this fucking tower, you're playing I Never with this old guy, and it was already creeping me out, anyway, but like, you know, and his wife shows up while they're talking, and I made it seem like they ain't had nothing, like Bonnie wasn't doing nothing anyway. Like I just made it seem like they were but because you could tell the other dude wanted her, man. But I just felt like this bitch is a recovering junkie, so you know what I'm saying. She might just the way she was, because the way he was acting, he was like rubbing her cheek and all that shit, and she was just kind of standing there and like you're a good friend, but I don't like you like that kind of way. You know what I mean? Like just from the way she, like all the answers she gave for different answer thing, like all the things she said. But his wife shows up and automatically assumes that y'all are like flirting with each other or whatever, and she like goes up and like hugs up on his arm and his shoulder and shit, like, what are y'all doing? Shit, bitch. You know what I mean? And then she said that's when we were talking about that bag earlier, and back in the second story, like the bag dragon.
Talking about the spot with Wyatt.
Yeah. We found out about this. Yeah, about this bag. She stole a bag from these people, right? And well, I'll explain who they are later. But she steals the bag, comes back, and they go walking down the thing, and she starts making these snide little comments like, oh, you can hang out with your girlfriend when we get back to the thing, and all this other shit. And then then y'all get to walking and stuff, and this right here is really kind of one thing I just felt was kind of forced was him freaking out about the bag so much.
Yeah.
Like, he was like totally, completely pushy about that bag, dude. Like, like. Okay,
yeah, I'm sitting there at the point like, just drop it. It's a bag.
I told him that too. I told him, all that man just drop it, leave it, and then he just keep on about it. And then like and then when
look, he stopped for a few seconds, and then it came out of nowhere again. He's still it's like he's so curious about that bag, yo. Like it came up again.
And the D had the fucking nerve, man, to tell me we was ganging up on him when I was just telling both of them to shut the hell up.
Oh yeah.
I was like, both of y'all shut up.
At one point, I told him, I said I'm about to leave. I was like, I'm about to go.
But before I told him I was leaving, man, I told him about the walker. I told him, y'all need to shut up, man. Y'all gonna track walkers.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when they were yelling.
But I said that my first time playthrough. You know, like the first time I did it, I was like, and they still ain't shut up.
I was like Shane on the Walking Dead TV show. I was like, shh. I hear a walker.
Exactly.
But so like, you know, and then Dragon was just saying you picked the choice, and I figured too, like I'm going to leave. All right. Well, then like she goes to walk, and then that dude is like, Bonnie darling, blah, blah, and his wife starts freaking going off because he called her darling or something, man. Like,
yeah.
And like, dude, and then all of a sudden, man, while she's bitching, you're like, bitch, what you say? Like,
yeah.
What's your mouth? She's like, I'm sorry. And fucking, all of a sudden she gets real spooked, man. She see the people she stole the bag from coming through the woods, so they go turn and run. And then your character gets shot in the arm.
Yep.
And then that bitch dragged the other day to leave your ass. Well, the dude wanted to help you because, you know, he was trying to get some ass.
Yeah.
His wife, like, drug him away and was, like, out of there. But, then you had to run down. And when you get to the end of this, like, the trail and you slide down the hill, that's where, if you had let the zombie live in Russell's story, the zombie would have been down there at the bottom of that hill. Whenever you got there. Now, but if you killed it, it wouldn't have been there and you just run to the cornfield. Now comes, that was a kind of a cool section, and it led to one of the creepiest moments in this whole game.
The cornfield joint?
Yeah. Because you have to jump between the rows of corn, man.
Yeah.
And the dudes with the flashlights are like walking between the rows of corn and down the rows of corn and between them and shit. And like, you get to this part, and then you gotta hide behind this tractor while you're trying to hide from me. You pull this piece of rebar out the ground.
Yeah.
And let me just tell you.
Oh my god.
You hit that bitch in the fucking. I wanted to say the first time I seen it, she hit her in the whole side of the head, but did it really look like all she hit her in was the eye?
Yeah, and I just saw nothing but skin and skull. What the fuck? I was like,
yeah, dude.
I was like, wait a minute, was that bone? I'm looking at.
That was one of the most gnarly things I have ever seen in a video game.
Hell yeah.
Like, because her other eye was moving while she was talking, but the one that got hit was just looking up back in her skull, dude. It was so freaky.
Dude, that was crazy as well. I was like, oh my, I was like, damn.
Constantly blaming you for that shit. Like,
one time she said, how do I look? I was like, wait up there. How you think you look?
I was like, well.
I said, how do I look? Oh my god, dude.
Like, damn, dude. But then, like, after you go on this big long conversation where they show her eye for a very long time, so you can see every freaking inch of that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
And the whole time, man, she's like blaming you, like, oh, you just wanted my husband, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can
go,
say it like
why?
that. Like,
why?
Yeah, you can say it like that. But, you know, I was like, Bonnie, because I was like...
She called her a bitch with what little strength she had, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
When she managed to pull that out, I was like,
oh, yeah. So you...
It ain't nobody's fault, because you come up there, look. 2 and 2, man. 2 and 2. You see people in the fucking cornfield with flashlights, Jack. Why would you pull that shit out at the same, expecting not to get hit? You crazy?
Oh, you know, you failed it, right? What happened if you failed it?
Yeah, see, the first time I hit her and then I saw it was deep, right? Then I redid that, I quit the game and then at that part, right? Then I didn't take a swing at nothing. All it was a game over after that. The fucking screen went red. Like, you had to do that shit. You had to do it.
Yeah, I failed it, and she hit you with the flashlight.
Yeah. I was like,
but it was
look,
still D, though.
I failed it. That person didn't even do jack shit. It's just like the screen got covered in red. Like, I had to redo the part again. I was like, I was like, okay, I guess I had to do it.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing.
Well, it ain't our fault. We try to save D. Nothing we can do about it.
So D, yeah, and D would D wanted. So that just proves that D wanted to kill her anyway.
Yeah.
Because if she'd hit her with the, like, if you fell out, she'd hit you with the flashlight.
Yeah.
That was Dee's character model. That was Dee's character model. Because no one who we know was in the cornfield, it could have been one of those three people.
Yeah.
That was actually D. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we'll get.
Yeah, that's why I took a swing at it, you know, without a second thought. Because you fucking got a flashlight, man. Like really, like, you just escape from people with flashlights, then shit. Why wouldn't you take a swing at it real quick?
See now, like, back when alright, and after you do that, you get, like, the dude shows up, her husband.
I think his name was Leland or something, right?
Yeah, Leland. Oh my God, D, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, what happened?
Dude, look, I shit you not. I was honest down a fucking line on this guy, this cat. I was like, dude, it's like, you know, the character was apologizing and whatnot. Shit, that shit, I mean, you know, at this point, like, shit happens, but damn.
Yeah, I was totally behind her too, because I told the truth too.
Yeah.
Because, see, that goes back to my whole problems that happen later on are much worse than the problem you're facing right now in the zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit that happens later is a lot worse because of what happened now. And if you lie about it now and they find out later on, then it's going to be much, much worse. Yeah, you might have shot her in the face, you know, like right there. Yeah, that's one possibility. But, you know what I mean? But, like, yeah, you know, if you don't lie to him, he gets the bag, y'all take off, and then that ends her story. Now we're getting to the final story. Well, the final main story is Shell.
Yeah.
And her real name is either Michelle or they call her Shelly. Or
I call her fucking Shelly.
Her name's Shelly.
Shell's like in Shell's gas station.
Her story is the most likely, like the way you played the first season. Like, the way you played Lee's story, like her story is the most like that. It does the most stuff exactly the same way.
Dude,
but
the fucking sister, man. What's her name? What's her name? Becca. She was cold, Jack.
No. I noticed something. When we were talking about this the other night, I noticed those other things that I'll get to in TV Store. I noticed something else, and I'll tell you about that in just a minute. I noticed something else with her too. That the continuity was fucked up. And I'll tell you why in just a second. But okay, like you get it, like then you get, like, the last part of it actually takes place in the truck stop. And you see the blood stains on the floor from where the dude killed the old man and the old lady.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like, it happens in all, like, there's, like, callbacks to other, like you'll see, like, the character you're playing with will see something that happened and hit their story. But you'll be the only, like, you as the player, if you played that part of the story where that happened, now you already know what happened. And it's cool, like, going to see them try to deduce what happened and stuff. But, like, which is kind of something I hope they do with season 2. But like when you're playing this chick named Shelly, who I swear to God, her and that Stephanie bitch were lesbians. not saying that's a bad thing, but that's just the way they made that scene. Because that wasn't no I'm your best friend type shit right there. The way they keep looking at each other.
Hell yeah.
Like that was not no I'm your fucking best friend kind of looks at each other. But like and you play as a chick, and there's like a group of survivors. I think it was what 6 or 7. And for all you people that play season 1, this is what happened to the cancer patients from the end of the first season.
Yeah.
They actually are. Some of them are actually the people that live with this shell chick in this truck stop place.
Yep.
So it goes on. Her sister opens up with her sister playing guitar, and I swear that shit goes on for way longer than it should. But like you know, you go and you do the whole, like, you know, the lead thing where you talk to everybody and their mama through the whole, like, trying to get to where you're supposed to go, and you talk to everybody, so you can look at everything and talk to everybody, you know, little tidbits of information that you'll probably need when you're talking to somebody later. Yeah, you got to go out that Roman dude, this dude named Roman, and, okay, the people that are chasing bodies through the cornfield are actually the Stephanie, Roman, and Clive. Clyde.
I think his name was Clive. You got it.
Clive. Yeah, those three. It was those 3 people from this story. And apparently she stole this bag from them. But that bag from them. But you got there, Roman. He's like, you know, your sister can feed these walkers, and the walkers turn out to be the dead cop that was in.
Yeah, the guy, like the dude flew over that motherfucker. Like how he got there? Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so far.
Using the walkers as watchdogs. That was weird, man. But like
watchdog. And I think the one in the corner was the one from the diner, like the guy's wife
from the diner. Yeah,
that was
what they shot earlier. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But the only thing.
Here's a tip. Here's a piece of
Nate.
info. Walk
Nate.
up on the watchdog and see what happens.
Yeah. It made Dragon jump out of his chair. Yeah, like you go, you know what I'm saying, you talk to this dude about, like, they had got their garden. I didn't know you could go look at the garden until the second time I played it. When you come out of the RV, like, you could go look at that garden that the one dude was supposedly working on, that they were making that soup and all that. So you go back into the building and then, like, and then what's the chick's name? Stephanie comes running in. Something's going on outside. We need to find Roman. And this is here's another continuity issue that I have with this part of the story. Is they're like, we gotta find Roman, and then when the cutscene plays where you walk around the side of the building and you see Roman and the old guy walking up there, but whenever you get over there to him, dude's like, I just put the I just bound his hands and put the blindfold on him. No, you didn't, bitch. You just came walking from the other direction. Where did you get that gun? But anyway, this dude, the dude that they catch this dude was stealing from, and they give you a choice to either kill the dude, and so they can prevent, like, just in case he's a scout for a bandit party. And they can come back and kill him, which that's why if you do not kill him, it brings the bandits. The bandits come back and like they kill the old guy and they kill Clive.
Yeah, see that first time I let the dude walk. First time I let him walk. The second time I started, I just fucking killed him, and then when you at the credit, like you still see them there at the credit. Like
because they're checking out the damage from the RV.
Yeah.
The RV escape. But but I let him go because that was just because Shell was like really bent on keeping everything, like keeping her humanity in the wake of this apocalypse. But and then like after I played, because the second time I played it, I had them kill that dude.
Yeah.
Because I already knew that the bandits were coming. I didn't want any of those people to get killed, so like I was like, kill this dude anyway. But then I was like, before I made the choice, I was really like, man, maybe damn, this isn't keeping with Shell's character because she's all about keeping the humanity. Let's just be normal.
And that's the same. That's the same. I thought about that's the same thing with Boyd, and then you come to find out this motherfucker trying to get your ass and help you to get out too. He wants your ass to take the kid and go too. Like he's like, fuck this.
But then I thought about it. I was like, well, actually, really, because as protective as Shell was over her sister, it would make more sense for her to like just give in, not willingly, okay, let's just kill this movie, but like if you got to, if that's the way y'all fucking feel, I can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was just. But the next, and then Roman's like, the next time this happens, foreshadowing, the next time this happens, I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Like somebody else has got to do it, not me. All right, so. I think like they said 9 days passed from that incident, and no matter which whether you choose to kill him or not, the place basically becomes a prison.
Yeah.
That dude Roman's like he's like a fucking tyrant. Like he's like a really fucking like he don't let him do shit. He don't let him leave. He actually they make a big deal about how he actually says like instead of like oh no like okay because what it is later on, the dude comes while you and the chick Becca. This is what I was talking about continuity. When you kill the dude, the Becca chick was freaking out, dude. Like she had never seen something like that before. But all of a sudden, in the next scene, like it happens 9 days later, she's all desensitized now to that shit. Like, oh, I don't care, let's kill this bitch. I was like, are you fucking crazy? I was like, dude,
I was sitting there like, cold.
Like, she was scared. She was really scared, dude. Like, they was gonna kill him, and he was about to pull the trigger. She got you could see the fear in her face.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. You know what I mean? It's like fucking when it happens to Stephanie. and this is what I'm getting to. Like, she's just like, kill that bitch. But but it jumps 9 days, and you're playing cards, and basically, like, the place is basically a prison now.
Yeah.
And depending on if you let him go, bandits attacked and killed off some of the characters. If you didn't let him go, you killed him, then everybody was still there, but it's still a prison camp. And you go outside, and Roman shows up, he's like, hey, I gotta talk to you. So you go outside, you talk to him, but like, I didn't know you could look at the garden the first time, but I wanted to look at the garden. She's like, who hasn't watered? Like, man, these haven't been watered in a long time. And
I know, I was like.
and then you talk to all these, all these people, and they keep using the rationality, man. Like, oh, yeah, it sucks living here, but at least we're safe. Never. And zombie apocalypse tip number 422: never feel like you're completely safe because you're not. But that's their rationality.
Get out of control.
Wrong. Yeah. Because that actually happens. I'll explain what happens in a minute. But like, everybody like uses like everybody's like, damn, it sucks living here, but it's safe here, so we'll just keep putting up with this shit. And no, it's not worth it. Dude, it's like either take your chance of getting killed by something, or take your chance of sitting here and getting killed by this motherfucker who thinks he's fucking God or something. But, like, and they even start using the word escape, man. Like a person couldn't just leave and go do something. They'll I want to take a walk out here in this field. As long as I got a gun or somebody with me, I'm okay, or like I got an axe or some shit. Something I can kill something with it. Like, but like, you know what I mean? People like escape, like, and even Shell makes note of that. Like she makes note of that. She's like, dude, you're calling it escaping now. You're using the word escape, which I completely agree. But what happens is that the Stephanie chick, she gets caught stealing weapons and medicine. Basically, she was about to run off all their shit.
Yeah.
And they lock her in the back of this semi truck. And the dude, you walk over there, and the dude's like, either we let him go and the bandits came, or I killed him. And now I said next time one of y'all gonna have to do it. And he wants you to kill that, and they're like best friends. You know what I mean? Like, you can hear her beating on the truck and everything. Like, I tried to talk him out of it, man. I was like, man, like. Because I could see how good of friends they were. I just felt like it was more her character, like she regretted killing the dude the last time. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like she was like, nah, let's just talk to her and see what's going on. You know, like be as bad as you're like we kill this bitch. Like so you go back to the RV, get your gun, and this is where your choice for Shell comes in. Okay. You can either go kill the bitch after her sister is all gung ho about fucking murdering this bitch. But like, you can go and if you pick the gun, Shell will not go unless you pick the option about the little kids. So you'll either have to sacrifice Russell Wyatt or Shell with two different dialogue option choices. If you at the last part of the game, if you choose to kill Stephanie, or you can just take the keys to the motherfucker and haul ass. And if you haul ass, Shell and Becca go automatically. Shell goes just because, it's a community, it's better people and stuff. And then Becca goes because she's scared that Roman's still looking for him and stuff. And I think it was like 100 days, about a month after. And that's where that story ends. And me and Dragon both picked the let's get the hell out of there option.
Yeah, we get the fuck out of there. She took that bitch and just drove out. Drove out of that fucking spot.
Yeah. And then see the whole time after you finish the story, you see a hand takes down the pictures because each story is a picture of the person, right? So you get the and then you see when the story's over, they'll take the picture. You'll see a hand take the picture down. Well, the hand belongs to this lady named Tavia.
Yeah.
And she's really, I ain't gonna say hers is an actual story, but that's what I kept calling it. It's more like an epilogue, you know what I mean? Like kind of this is how this is gonna work out. But she apparently she is a scout for a community that finds survivors. And if you read the comic books, to me it sounded a lot like the Alexandria Safe Zone. But I'll get to our theories when I'm done with her part. She goes and she finds all the survivors, all 5 of the people plus the sister, you know, around that, they had all met up together and they were all in group now. And you know, depending on who your choices were, and me and Dragon, we both got all of them.
Yep.
And,
yeah, because I wasn't satisfied with that first shit that happened.
Yeah, I wasn't. Me either. I wanted them all to go because I really felt like we needed more people for some reason in this next like in season 2. I was like, man, I want to see what happens to all these people.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm not happy with just like Vince is going to stay or fucking what Russell is going to stay. I wasn't happy with that. That was 2 hours. Because originally Vince and Russell didn't go on mine in the first playthrough, and then I went back and got them again. But the second playthrough we got them all to go. But some of the things that bugged me about that. Was Vince was too quick to, like in mid-sentence of him, like, downing the place, he just, all of a sudden was like, okay, never mind, let's go.
Yeah, it was like fast, like, no hesitation. Let's go.
And it was like in mid-disc. He was like, mid-disc, he was like, just all of a sudden, oh, she does look like she eats good, and she looks clean, so you know.
Yeah, I was sitting there like, and then it was Wyatt's turn. This motherfucker looked like he was giving grief. Like, I was like, come on, Wyatt, don't fuck it up for me, man. Because I thought he was going to not go.
And, you know, and then they get the group, and then like, this right here is the big win. It's the big win. Well, before that, I just want to say that me and Dragon been watching a lot of Hakunen Sentai Akiba Ranger lately, and whenever that Bonnie chick was like, I think this is a good thing, that just threw up the we're all gonna die flag. And that was the we're gonna die flag. But
I was like, she killed them already.
Alright, some theories that we have about the next game. The biggest one I have two really big ones. I think that Tavia chick is hiding something, only for the simple fact that during the very last conversation choice at the end of the game, like, cause you can either tell them to give them your word, or like they ask, how do we know you're telling the truth? Basically, I don't remember what the exact wording was, but it was like, bullet down to how do we know you're not bullshitting us? And like, she was like, you know, you can pick, I give you my word, or you don't know I'm bullshitting, or you can just lie to them and play out. I think was choices. But like, no matter which choice you pick, cause I picked, I give you my word.
Yeah, I picked the one like I picked the one that say you don't.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Like up until this part of the conversation, I never had no reason not to trust her. Man, she did seem like a you know, like an okay person. Like she was really out there trying to help these people.
And on the person on the radio, like on the other end.
Yeah.
Like you know.
Until I picked the choice, I give you my word. But I went back and looked at every choice that does this exact same look. She looks like she knows something she ain't telling them. She looks at the ground and gets this like scrunched up, worried look on her face, and then she says it to them. She like looks back at him and says it, and that just, in my head, I'm like, yeah, that bitch is hiding something. And that's what leads me to my second big theory. Now, I've said that I thought that she was from the Alexandria Safe Zone. If you read the comics, you know what the Safe Zone is, and it would be too long, and that's a whole other video for me to explain what that shit is. And the time frame, because the game takes place over the first 400 days of the outbreak, and I'm not 100% on this. This is just speculations and rumors, so don't be all like, comment me like, Ninja, you wrong because fucking this happened and this happened. Bitch, look, I know, okay? I know, I'm just speculating, motherfucker. Like, this is what I think. If it is the 400 day, I believe whenever Rick and the governor and them first met, was around the first year. It was like a little, like maybe a couple days, a week, 2, over 1 year, over 365 days. And the DLC takes place over 400 days. Now, that would still put the group from the DLC going to the Alexandria Safe Zone, that would still have them go there. But just the way, just from her looking in that, also says they could be going to Woodbury. If you watch the TV show, that's where, you know, half the show set this past season in Woodbury, half set in prison, and we might get Michonne in that bitch. But that's, you know, I'll get it in a little bit more. Anyway, you know, and that's what made me believe it, because of the time frame. It just seems like, now they can circumvent Woodbury and all that altogether, because that's a pretty huge plot points and developments and shit that happened during that whole arc. So they might just circumvent that and move around to the safe zone. But it could also be Woodbury. But that's just That's just theory. Like I have a theory about Wyatt's campaign because he's like looking for that Eddie dude.
Yeah.
So like I'm thinking like if you left him behind, like when if he is there at wherever they're going, he's gonna be pissed at Wyatt at first. Like your first meeting is not gonna be cool between them.
Yeah.
Or if like saying he left you, then Wyatt's gonna be mad at him when y'all get there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like they're gonna be somebody's gonna be mad in that situation. So I know that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's the whole game. And what do we give it, Dragon?
Huh?
What do we give it? What do we give it?
We just going close and give it. We gonna give it a fucking 8. An 8 out of 8.5.
And 8.5, people. And 8.5. 8.5 was it 8.5 or 8?
8.5. 8.5.
8.5. All right.
Yeah, because remember, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember some of that. Some of the stuff like we was talking about, like the attitude switching and all that.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
The thing with Russell. Out of character, kind of with Russell. On the fly.
I think we
Terminator.
take a half point for the whole like and it's not really, that's just a nitpicking mine, is just like not being able to like be with those characters as longer than we were.
And then the fact that remember you said something about the continuity of the
continuity
for that fact. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like,
but yeah, dude, it's good. It's worth the $5 that's on the store for. It's worth the $5.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I highly, if you enjoyed the first season or just Walking Dead in general, I highly go get it. Just I recommend go get it. It's it keeps it going, man. It keeps it going, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we liked it. We loved it. We play it all the time. And I believe me, we're not trolling.
Exactly.
Not trolling at all.
So that's it for today.
Hi,
we're about to get up out of there.
Sorry if this video ran kind of long. Yeah, sorry if this ran kind of long, but yeah.
Well, they know what the fucking game is. They better go play it now. Shit. We told them. It's good. Sometimes they gotta know.